We've all done it. You're heading to the airport and you tap your pocket more than once, just making sure you've got your passport. For Belgian citizens heading to China, there's now one less thing to worry about. They can visit the country for up to 15 days without needing a visa. Passengers flying out of Brussels on a grey, overcast day told us that organising a holiday should be as easy as possible.
Sometimes, yeah, if it's too complicated, I'd say, okay, I'll go somewhere else.
We use many Chinese products now, so I think it's only positive news. We can travel more easy to those countries also. It's normal in those days that traveling goes more easy, so okay, it's logic to me.
If it's about tourism, then yes, the easier the better, I would guess.
Since late 2023, China has lifted visa requirements for citizens from more than 10 countries in Europe, including France, Germany and Spain. The last few years have been a tricky time for the travel industry and travellers themselves, with coronavirus testing, quarantines and airlines cancelling many routes. But over the course of 2023, many carriers re-established direct flights between European cities and China. And now that China has lifted visa requirements for citizens from more EU states, there are calls for the move to be reciprocated.
What we see is that some countries have made it more easily for Chinese people to travel to Europe, to travel for business reasons, to travel for tourism reasons. So we can expect some changes, but it has to be decided at another level. So it takes usually a little bit more time for changes to come up.
When asked whether China's move will be reciprocated by EU authorities, a spokesperson from the European Commission said last week that they couldn't, quote, speculate on hypothetical scenarios. They added that the EU still sees China as a partner for cooperation, an economic competitor and a systemic rival. For now, Chinese citizens are still required to apply for a visa to travel to the Schengen area, which includes almost all of the EU states. In the other direction, the numbers of tourists travelling to China have rebounded since coronavirus restrictions ended, but are still far below 2019 levels. The tourism sector will be hoping that taking visa requirements off millions of European citizens will lead to more tourists touching down in China.